Chicken, chips and a can of Coke. Did he even say anything?
Everyone's so serious, you know what I mean? Everyone's so scared of everything, you know what I mean? How many gold stars?
10.
Hello.
Maybe the country, the farmer countryside accent.
I struggle to imitate Liverpool. I can understand it well and say parts, but I can't say it properly. And also Geordie a little bit.
Oh, that's a bit difficult.
Yeah, that's
Geordie.
difficult. Sometimes even Scottish.
Northern accent, like your one, like Manchester, Newcastle, because it's just so different from like what I'm used to.
I think the basic American dialect is pretty easy to understand. North Carolina, South Carolina. If you're like in the suburbs, I feel like it would be a bit harder for people to understand.
Oh, what about like a strong New York accent?
Honestly though, I don't know anyone who actually talks like that.
Okay.
I feel like that's exaggerated in the movies a bit. Maybe like an older generation really spoke like that.
Cockney.
This job is bigger than anything Britain's done up until now.
Okay, that wasn't that strong actually. He said Britain? Did he say Britain? This job is bigger than anything Britain has ever done up till now.
No, I think. Don't make me do it.
Just try up until now.
Up until now. Are you having fun? This is fun for you.
All right, you're not doing it the way he speaks.
You're not doing it the way he speaks. He was imitating Michael Caine, I think.
You're not doing it, no. The way he speaks. It sounds very like slurred speech kind of. And I'm just not used to doing that, I think.
Like, sorry, that's very strong sounding.
It is a lot different. I think it's more like the mouth is like more open, like why he speaks. Something we don't really do in the southwest as much.
Cockney people speak, it's very relaxed. It's almost like it's all together. Very lazy.
Number 9, Mancunian.
These things that I want.
It's not usually listed as a particularly prominent UK accent, but it is difficult to do right. Thanks to a barrage of popular comedians, entertainers, and a certain Britpop band, the monk accent has become much more well known.
That's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's like everyone's a bit square at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? Everyone's just a bit serious and miserable, you know what I mean?
In fact,
That's hard, like everyone's miserable, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And he speaks so fast.
I don't know, whatever he just said.
Put everything in together fast, yeah.
That's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's like everyone's a bit square at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? Everyone's just a bit serious and miserable, you know what I mean?
in fact,
Squared.
That one's more lazy, I
Squared
think.
and all that. It's all one word.
Manchester people say a lot, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I say it a lot. People imitate me.
I have to do it? Okay. Okay. Give me strength.
He said everyone serious, you know what I mean?
Everyone's so serious, you know what I mean? Everyone's so scared of everything, you know what I mean? How many gold stars?
10. 10, baby.
I didn't know that there's a certain like accent or dialect in the UK too where they say like, you know what I mean, a lot. Because to me that's kind of like almost a valley girl thing.
A bit sassy.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should stretch out on the couch and we could do this properly.
number 8,
Properly.
Properly.
Shout on the couch and do this properly. So we would say properly.
In standard English, properly, but we just like it properly.
Stretch us out on the couch and do it properly. How did I do?
That is cute.
Number 8, Ulster English.
You know, you live in your little bubble here behind your wall with your maids, chauffeurs, servants.
With your maids and servants. We need more time, we need more.
You know, you live in your little bubble here behind your wall with your maids, chauffeurs, servants.
You live in your little bubble here.
Wobble is so aggressive.
Little.
Wobble.
Little.
Yeah.
So, well, he's Irish, so Ireland. I can't even do it. I don't want to attempt it, but
Ireland, like that.
Ireland. My family's actually Irish, so I don't want to disappoint them. His R's are different. R, the way he says R.
They have a stronger R sound.
Yeah.
It's a R.
Yeah.
The R is a R. Chauffeurs, servants.
are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
I think a lot of people might think Irish people sound a tiny bit American.
Because of the R's,
Yeah.
that can make people a little bit confused.
Yeah, when he says particular set of skills,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. When I was younger and I would watch movies like that with Irish accents, I wouldn't even know if they weren't American. What does he say?
I have a very particular set of skills.
I have a very particular set of skills that I've acquired over a long
Period of time.
period of time.
Number 7, West Country.
Oh no.
I don't even know what he said. But that's the accent that I was saying would be the most difficult. West Country. I feel like it's the most different accent is used by the elders.
They just use their throat and we can't understand it that well.
Really hard.
Yeah.
Is West Country, but this is like country.
Yeah.
I do not understand what he was talking about.
Did he even say anything? Was that English? We don't know. We should look this up with subtitles. Tough.
Yeah.
Number 6, Scouse.
Where's me coffee cup with the mould in it? I threw it away, sir.
Where's my coffee cup with the mold in it?
Mold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he said mold, but it confused me. I was like, is that right? Why would he want mold?
In his cup.
Yeah.
Well, I was breeding that mould.
As one of the most recognisable British accents,
I just think we should go to the toilet.
You know, we didn't know anything about any of that. So, no, so we got ripped off, but,
Liverpool, they have a very distinct accent.
Yeah.
I don't know, for example, we would say chicken, they'd say chicken.
Oh no.
For food, they say scran. I can't do it.
Scran.
Scran.
It's like back of the throat.
Tone always goes up.
How do they even do that? Because I had one friend trying to teach me how to say chicken in a can of Coke. And it was, I couldn't do it.
Chicken chips and a can of Coke.
And I couldn't do it. I looked so stupid.
okay? Trying to nail a generic Scottish accent can be challenging enough, so throw in regional deviations and it's even more complex.
No, that's cool. You keep that. I don't want it.
Okay, why did he sound American when he said one? I don't want it. You
Yeah,
keep it.
And they always say like a wee bit for a little bit.
Honestly, I didn't even know he said want. It was, I couldn't understand him, actually.
It's like a harsh accent to understand.
Yeah.
Back of the throat kind of
Yeah.
pronunciation.
Number 4, received pronunciation.
Wallace is not just some woman I'm carrying on with. We intend to marry.
Love it. He sounds extremely well educated. He sounds like he could be from the royal family because he said Mary instead of marry. So the Queen would say Mary, or cold. I'm cold, rather than cold. That's his accent too.
That is like the most like stereotypical like queen type of talking that I think a lot of Americans know. Yeah, if we think of a queen talking, they go like, oh, I'm cold. That's very like, I expected it.
Do you think that's like how most people sound, like stereotypically?
I guess when I was little I would think
Okay.
that, you know? Like especially when you watch movies and someone British is talking and it's like a lady in a fancy dress and
yeah.
she's like, when are you getting married? You know, that vibe.
Number 3, Birmingham.
So next time you come back and talk, you'll be a talking guest instead of a singing guest.
Okay, I just have to say, this person is not the best person to listen to because of his things. So Ozzy Osbourne is hard to understand anyway, but then the Brummie accent it makes it even more difficult.
In fact, the accent is so difficult to understand that when Birmingham City Council set up an automated phone service, even it couldn't comprehend the local inflection at first.
Okay, the date said she was pregnant the same time she was pregnant. I don't think so. And I don't know how she can get pregnant anyway when you're little.
We understood everything. There were subtitles, but yes.
I can understand it, but it's not easy.
Right, yeah.
It sounds like an angry chicken. I don't know. Like, I know that there's words in there. I don't have the set of skills to understand.
Number 2, Welsh.
What the bloody hell is this? Don't tell me this is meant to be me.
Welsh people sound a bit like they're singing.
It does, I agree with it. It's like I like Welsh accent.
It feels like homely, like a homely sort of comforting.
Yes.
I think this is another very like stereotypical accent that a lot of Americans know. It's just I feel like we don't really think it's different from the other ones. Like no American probably would go, oh, that's a Welsh accent.
Right.
But I have heard it before, and I also think it's very melodic. Like they go, oh, kind of.
Number 1, Geordie.
Sometimes it's difficult to understand the Geordie people.
You know, what I reckon is that if I had the sense proper jobs, I wouldn't be up to all this, larking every night. What?
I can understand it, but it's because we're exposed to it on TV a lot.
Yeah.
But with a lot of Geordie programs, it would be very hard to understand.
And I do not understand.
Did you say larking?
Larking every night, yeah.
If we had proper jobs, we wouldn't be up to all this larking every night. I thought he said malarkey fast, but it's kind of the same. It's like larking. It's like the same.
So it's even hard for you a little bit. They just talk so fast.
Yeah, they do.
I can't understand.
They do talk fast. Okay, so what do you think from 1 to 3 were the hardest?
Whatever that.
Geordie?
Geordie.
Okay.
It's so hard.
Geordie.
And then, with the chicken. No, I can't. I sound like I'm choking. I would have to go to school, the University of Learning how to do that accent. That's what I would have to do. And then the third one, they're all kind of hard for me. Honestly, your accent. I don't think I can do that. Like
Manchester.
I can't sound natural. I feel like if I just mumble something and go, it will work out somehow. Like,
but it gets really, really, really hard to understand, like you saw in the previous
You go like
clip.
a pub.
Oh no.
Brummie accent can be really difficult to understand Birmingham, but I think the rest fine. Scouse is very distinctive, so I think it's easier for us to understand.
Oh, I'm tired. My brain is tired. I really don't understand. And it's really amazing to me how you guys mostly just even how you got a sentence out of that. The only thing I heard was no.
That was very difficult too.
They speak very fast. So if you weren't from England, you'd have a lot of trouble. Even Scottish, for example. I know a lot of people that go to Scotland and they're like, we don't know what anyone was saying. So, yeah.
I agree. I think not all the time you can understand because some of the dialect is just way too fast. But you can sort of read between the lines a bit as to what is being said.
So it is just really interesting to me how all of these different regions have such a distinct dialect, and even some of you guys can't understand it. It's just so amazing to me.
So today we did a video on the 10 hardest dialects in the UK.
If you liked the video, please subscribe and leave a comment down below.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.